Well, hi there, and welcome to our Sunday Hymn Time. I'm actually recording this on Boxing Day, December 26th, Saturday afternoon. We just finished an epic game of Monopoly. Old school Monopoly. Yeah, kind of a tradition with us. And as I've done every time I've ever played that game for the last 6 decades, I lost. But anyway, it was fun, and I hope you had a very nice Christmas Day, very enjoyable one. Very different one, I'm sure. But I thought about this song as we think about heading towards a brand new year. And we're kind of in that in-between stage now, between Christmas and New Year's. And these words go back to 1950. The song was written by Ira Stanfill. And I thought to myself as I was rolling this song around in my mind, I don't know about tomorrow. And in fact, this year, we almost are even more uncertain that we don't know about tomorrow. But I know who holds tomorrow. And I'm going to make sure that I'm holding his hand. And so I hope you'll find some comfort in the words of this song. It goes back to 1950. I don't know about tomorrow. I just live from day to day. I don't borrow from its sunshine, for its skies may turn to gray. I don't worry o'er the future, for I know what Jesus said. And today I'll walk beside him, for he knows what is ahead. Many things about tomorrow I don't seem to understand, but I know who holds tomorrow, and I know who holds my hand. Every step is getting brighter as the golden stairs I climb. Every burden's getting lighter, every cloud is silver lined. There the sun is always shining, there no tear will dim the eye. At the ending of the rainbow, where the mountains touch the sky, many things about tomorrow I don't seem to understand, but I know who holds tomorrow, and I know who holds my hand. No, I don't know about tomorrow. It may bring me poverty, but the one who feeds the sparrow is the one who stands by me. And the path that is my portion may be through the flame or flood, but his presence goes before me, and I'm covered with his blood. Many things about tomorrow I don't seem to understand, but I know who holds tomorrow, and I know who holds my hand. Yes, many things about tomorrow I don't seem to understand, but I know who holds tomorrow, and I know who holds my hand. It was a very dark Christmas day. The year was 1939, shortly after the outbreak of World War II. And King George VI of England was sitting in his uniform, dressed as the Admiral of the Fleet. And he sat alone in front of two large microphones. They were on a table at his study in Sandringham. He was going to make the annual Christmas broadcast to the nation on Christmas Day. Now, some of you who saw the King's Speech, right, that movie, well, you know that when he wasn't using the words that you can't use on the radio, he was saying these words, and large parts of the world were facing an uncertain future, and the king wanted to reassure his people. He said, "A new year is at hand. We cannot tell what it will bring. If it brings peace, how thankful we shall all be. If it brings us continued struggle, we shall remain undaunted." And you know what some of those years were like after 1939. But in the meantime, said the king, I feel we may all find a message of encouragement in the lines which, in my closing words, I would like to say to you all. And he read from a poem. It was written by M. Louise Haskins back in the year 1908. Many years ago, one of my listeners to my Joyful Country gospel show sent me these words. And the poem is called God Knows. The words were given to the king by his wife. Now, she's the lady that many of us will remember as the Queen Mom. And at her funeral in 2002, when she died at the age of 101, these same words were read again. And today, well, we're on the threshold of a year that is as uncertain, well, hold on just a second, for us, maybe more uncertain than any time we've ever lived. But these words are worth reading again. And I said to the man who stood at the gate of the year, give me a light that I may tread safely into the unknown. And he replied, go out into the darkness and put your hand into the hand of God. That shall be to you better than light and safer than a known way. So I went forth, and finding the hand of God, trod gladly into the night. And he led me toward the hills and the breaking of day. You know, this time back in 2019, we're all looking so optimistically towards 2020, right? The year of vision, 2020. No idea what it was going to be like. And no, we don't know exactly what 2021 is going to be like either. But I want to encourage you that there is the breaking of day still to come. A couple of people have shared these thoughts actually on Facebook lately, and the idea about God's everlasting arms. In fact, I think I might even do that song sometime, Leaning on the Everlasting Arms. But let me just share. It's the first part of Deuteronomy, chapter 33 and verse 27. The eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. I'm holding on to his hand. I hope you are as well. And may the Lord bless you here at the closing days of this very different year, 2020.